Good evening, friends. Study with the Pala Engineering and General Geology Parvin Singh book. Here, chapter 4 Geological work of water. So, deep water deposits. These deposits consist mostly of mud and ooze and also go under the name of pelagic deposits. The ooze. The ooze that forms a bulk of some of such deposits consist of small organisms known collectively as planktons. Death and decay of these organisms and plants, followed by their accumulations in regular and irregular shapes, eventually result in huge deposits. Sometimes these deposits take the shape of extensive ridge, like formations that are partially or totally submerged under sea water, so thereby creating a great risk for ships and boats navigations on the sea. These deposits are commonly called reef. These are especially called biogenetic reef. So, when composed mostly of hard parts of organism, coral reef definition. So, these are peculiar type of ridge like a marine deposit that have been formed due to accumulation of dead parts of a certain type of a sea organism. Corals, a type of a calcium secreting organism, predominate amongst the source organism for such a reef. Hence, they are commonly designated as a coral reef. These reefs may or may not be visible above the sea waters depending upon the tide. The coral reefs are the most common forms of biogenetic reef. Types Charles Darwin, who was the first to study and classify the reef deposits, organized following the three types of fringing reef, barrier reef, and atolls. The fringing reefs, these are thin tabular sheets of coral accumulation that are developed along the borders fringe of a mainland coast or along the rims of an island. And so in the latter case, they appear like a ring-shaped deposit around the island during the low tides in figure. This so a simple fringing reef has a steeply sloping sea front and a flat pavement. Surface covered with the veneer of growth. The barrier reefs, these are more common type of reefs and occur at a distance from the shore or the Iceland runnings in the forms of pallor, flat topped ridge. There is a body of water in between the lagoons separating the reef from the shore or the island, as the case may be. The ridge may be continuous or broken here and there. It has a steep slope facing the sea and the gentle slopes towards the lagoon sea. So in figure, fringing reef, barrier reef, and atolls. So Iceland appear, sinkings, Iceland, and lagoon. It become a lagoon. So sea, fringing reef, sea, sea, outer area surround sea, sinking Iceland, lagoons, barriers, sea, atolls. This atolls, sea. The barrier reef of Queensland extending so for more than 2000 kilometers is the best known examples among these reefs. The atolls is essentially an annular, circular or semicircular coral reef surrounding a central body of waters that is as usual called a lagoons. In a typical atolls, the ring made of coral deposit may be continuous or discontinuous, more often broken at place. The top of an atoll is generally flat and pavement-like in appearance. Atolls vary in size from small ribbons like a patch to extensive accumulations of 2 to 3 kilometers or more. Their seaward slopes are steep and end means end abruptly, as in the case of barriers and fringing reefs. The Kerguelen's atolls in the Marshall's Island is considered the largest atolls and covers an area of more than 1500 kilometer. Beside the above three types of reefs, platforms reef and reef knolls, are others of deposit belonging to this category. Distribution: the reef are quite common occurrence in Indian and Pacific Ocean, especially at a quite recent origin, but quite a few deposits of geological past have also been recorded. So in figure, structure of a typical berry reef: S1, S2, this S2, and lagoon, C coral reef, S2. 75, 60s, 45, 30, 15, 14. This. Thank you.